Do you guys love jiu-jitsu, but you're just super unathletic? Or maybe you even have like red hair and you're wondering to yourself, like, what guard can I really focus on and play and have a lot of good success? That doesn't require a crazy level of athleticism or flexibility. So there are a lot of really good guards you guys can play, and at different portions of those guards are obviously going to require different levels of athleticism. But things like double sleeve obviously work really well, a lot of good offense, retention, but there's going to be like times and situations you may need like a little bit more flexibility, or you have to use a little bit more energy than maybe what you're comfortable with, right? So even if you're like an older athlete, you start jiu-jitsu a little bit later, or you were someone like me when I started jiu-jitsu that like I had a wrestling background, but I wasn't really too keen on like explosive movements. So one good example of a guard that I would say that doesn't require a lot of energy is something like closed guard. It's obviously super effective, easy to control, but you're still gonna have to use some pretty explosive movements to get some of the offense going. Obviously there's a lot of stuff from here when it comes to sweeps, submissions that don't require that, but it definitely can. So in this video, I'm actually gonna show you guys one of my favorite guards to play, especially competing at the black belt adult level, that really slows down your opponent. And the biggest guard that I like to play, believe it or not, is actually lapel guard. Because once I get this lapel guard and I get my feet like into the actual gi, if this little redhead lets me get his lapels out, is I actually get my feet into the gi here, and it's extremely easy to retain the guard. I don't require like really any flexibility, any crazy athleticism, because no matter how crazy he tries to pass side to side, whatever he tries to do, I'm gonna be able to keep my feet into the lapel and be able to retain and start chaining my offense together. The thing that's nice about lapel guard, no matter which leg you play to, which like lapel you play to, every time I get them tied up into a guard, so let's say I get them tied up into something like worm guard or something like that, like a get reversed Ella worm. Now, let's pretend like for a second that Doi here, our favorite redheaded white belt, is a freak athlete. Doi, show me your freak athlete. Wow, he stood up, guys. How crazy is that, right? Like only a freak athlete can do this. But if you guys look at this, he's not gonna be able to pass this way, and he's not gonna be able to pass up and around my head. So anytime you guys look at lapel guards like this, especially like worm guard, or if I play something lapel de plata like this is an extremely powerful concept and guard to be playing, because what it's doing, it's actually taking my opponent and connecting them to me. So their movement is gonna be extremely restricted, which means that no matter how crazy they move, how fast they are, let's say they're like somebody like Ronaldo Jr. that just passes side to side super quick. Once you guys get control over this lapel, even if I don't have it tied up yet, no matter how fast I can pass side to side here, I'm gonna be able to retain my guard quite easily. And then even if, pass to the side like you were with your knee here, even if they get somewhere like here, which historically can be bad, we can make a pant grip, exchange my legs, and immediately start off balancing from here to where then I can start feeding the lapel. Because when you look at the movements that require some level of athleticism for this, they're actually quite silly. Leg press, everybody can do that. I leg press, off balance them, and then I start feeding the lapel. But when I have the lapel fed like this, his job gets significantly more difficult, because he's not gonna be able to chain his offense going side to side. And if you guys look here, it keeps his chest close to his knee, which means quite easily his posture is already gonna be broken. And again, if he's a freak athlete, it doesn't matter how athletic or how strong you are, when I have this lapel tied up like this does not require strength. This requires me gripping my hand together like this, and the friction of the lapel connecting a little bit to my leg, his leg, and me pulling it through here. This friction in itself is gonna give me make my grip feel like it's like Hulk strength or like redheaded Doi strength. So if you guys are curious about learning the best guard you guys could play, if you're not super athletic or if you're a little bit older, check out this video right here that's gonna get you guys started going in the right direction of learning how to play lapel guard. If you guys want to go a little bit deeper and learn an actual systematic approach to playing lapel guard, check out my bio where you guys are going to see my lapel guard instructional.